Hey guys, thanks for joining me. And if you like what you see, please subscribe. Hello, peoples. Welcome to Sharp Ends. Thanks so much for joining me today. I have something really strange, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but you all know about the Vision FG. I just opened up one that I really liked. It was the Ultim version. I misplaced it. I really should have it for this opening, but I'm not 100% sure where it's at in the moment. There's a little link here, though, to it. You guys know what I'm talking about. I think it's probably the best deal for under $100 right now. Very, very cool knife. This is called the FG, but no, this is called the Buster. What is this called? The Buster FG. So I think it's a larger. It's designed by the same guy, Nitro V. Let's take a look at it. I think this is ginormous in comparison. Oh my god. Yeah, it's very big. Ooh. Now this comes in a lot of configurations. I got this one from Blade HQ. I'll put a link down to the versions on Amazon, which are affiliated, and you can look it up on Blade HQ too, which I am not affiliated with. Wow, look at that. This isn't fat carbon. I think this is just texture G10, but it almost looks like fat carbon. Designed by Schneck. This is a large piece of Nitro V, and it's got the super lock on it, which is a great safety lock. Look at this gold plating inside here. Oh man, I wish I could compare it to the FG. I'm so sorry. This is a giant knife. I hope, I think you can tell that this is a giant knife. Jesus. Wow. Let's compare it to the Spyderco Paramilitary 2. You can see it's just a full giant size, bigger than that. Lots of room to hold this back here. I mean, just amazing amounts. And then you can choke up on it too. A little bit of jimping here. There is a little bit of rounded bit that's proud of this, but this is all nicely rounded off, so no hot spots there. The thumb studs definitely work. The different versions of this, I like this, how it's got the DLC down here and then a little bit of sharpened edge here. This doesn't have as much rounding on the blade on the Warncliffe. This is just straight. The Vision has a little bit of rounding on this. This is just a straight up utility blade. Really, really cool looking. This is going to take up some room in your pocket. It has the standard clip that Civivi loves to send with them. I don't like this little bendy clip. It's got this little bill here, which can sometimes catch on things and bend. You can kind of see how the super lock works in here better than you can in the FG. It's basically a spring in there. There's a spring in here, and it engages the back of the tang of the blade and makes it rock solid. And this part that sticks up here, it actually doesn't, it's so well rounded and stuff that when you're gripping here and here, it doesn't have a hot spot. I really like the texture of this, and I really like the color combo of this. Very cool. This was right at $100, which I think is an absolute fair price for this large amount of Nitro V. Is this a joke knife? By that mean, would you feel really silly pulling this out? I don't think so. Not if you're working in a factory or something and you want to pull out a knife to open up a bunch of big things. I don't think so. But if you have a more mundane job, desk job, office job, something like that, yeah, maybe you wouldn't want to pull this out. I think the lunch lady might have a problem with this. But other than that, it should be fine. Yeah. Wow. Okay, so this is the Buster FG. I can see why it's called the Buster. It's designed by Schneck. $100. I think it's perfectly fine for this. This part back here almost looks like, usually I'm not a big fan of speed holes, but so the FG had the Vision has 3 speed holes right here. This has a longer hole here, and then this back here, which could be a lanyard. Does that get in the way of? Yeah, so that can't be a lanyard because you're just going to cut it with the blade. So this is just for pure aesthetics. This doesn't have a lanyard hole, although it looks like it does. Reversible, of course, which is great. Why not have it be reversible? Yeah, very, very cool. What do you guys think about this? Jesus, this is big, but it's beautiful. It is definitely a pretty knife. Let me know what you think in the comments. This is a knife I definitely will be giving one away to one of my Patreon supporters. This will probably be after the next one because I already have the next couple lined up, but this is a very cool piece. I really like the way it looks. Look at the other configurations they have on Amazon too. Maybe one of those strikes your fancy if you want it to be a little less low key, although it's so big, I don't know what low key really means in this case. But very cool knife. All right. Thanks so much, guys. I'll see you next time on Sharp Ends. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment. Really helps the channel. And if you want to join Patreon, there's a link down below for $3 a month. You get entered to win a knife of the month. All right. Bye-bye now.